Hi. In some of my videos, I have made statements like there is no you, there is no me. The so called I is a false I. But this is not our experience. What I had been telling you is totally diametrically opposite to what you are experiencing. You are experiencing an I there, isn't it? I am also experiencing an I here. And I am going on telling I, and all that. And at simultaneously, I am telling that I is false. So, how do one understand this? So, I thought I will talk a little more about this false I. Most of the people they identify I with their body. They believe that somebody is sitting inside that body. And they came to the earth along with that body. And they are living with their body. And when that body is no more, that is when death happens, the I also will be finished. This is the story, and there will be a story. Born at such and such time, born to such and such fellow, studied this, done this, not done that. It's all a story. That is what the I is. But many people are attached more to other things than I. For example, you might have heard cases where somebody loses a lot of money in a business or something. The moment he comes to know about that he has lost a big amount of money, a good fortune of money, his heart stops working. Doctors say it is heart attack. It's a sort of story doctors, story heart attack. But that is not the point. The point is his I is more identified with money than the body. You get the point? In some other cases, if somebody comes to know that his son or daughter or wife has expired in an accident or something, again that fellow's heart stops. What does that mean? With that son or daughter or wife or whatever, he cannot live. His body will suddenly stop functioning. The body is functioning only for the sake of these people or for this money or this power or whatever. But predominantly body. In some cases, rare cases, identification is more with the money or relatives or wealth or I don't know. All this is mental thing. Actually, still I say there is no I. If you really inquire into the I, you will find that the I consists of basically three things, not the body and his story. 99.99% of the people think it is body and body's story. That is nonsense. Because without other bodies and without other things, and without knowing your body, and without knowing other bodies, and without knowing other things, how can the I survive and flourish and act and tell I? You get my point? What I mean is, the I is basically, you can divide into three parts. All the three are compulsory or necessary to create this false I. Suppose if there is only you, there are no others, there are no other things, and there is no process of knowing or experiencing your body, other bodies, other things. How can the I exist? So that I will call not I. If the I want to exist, there should be something not I. There is no I without not I. The moment you say I, you have created not I. That most people, they miss that point. Okay. So there should be a false I, and that false I should create another not I. Not I are other bodies, and there are I's there. This I will, this I is assuming there is some I in that body, and other objects. So there is no I without not I. It goes together. If there is not I, there is no I. And I and not I are also not enough. There should be a knowing, an experience of I and not I. This is the old game or trap in which we are all, got into. The moment you get up in the morning, what is the first thing comes into your mind? Oh, I am in this room. Created. Big Bang. Big Bang happened just by the single thought that I am in this room has created the world. What are all the things you have created? You created an I, and you created a not I. What is that not I? The room. And how do you say that? Because you are experiencing, you are seeing a room. Really horrible. It's next to impossible to get out of this trap. Actually, there is no I. This I is simply a mental construct which says there is somebody inside this body and this is moving in time and space. I have come here because of something which has happened some time back, and I am going somewhere in the future. And we have already seen there is no time. And there is no time, there is a question of past, present, and future. And we have also seen this body is only oxygen, nitrogen, potassium, potassium, all that. Nobody can sit inside. And we have also seen that perception is nothing but some brain waves. What is that room? What you are calling room? Room is nothing but some synapses and wiring and firing inside the brain. That's all. Your mind is telling it is a room. That's all. There is no room. Your body is sleeping. Suddenly some wiring and firing takes place in that body's brain. That's all. This also I am using your scientific knowledge. I am not telling anything. I am telling there is no I, there is no you, there is no room. There is nobody, there are no things, and there is no knowing. This, you cannot take, simply as a belief. If you take, it will not help. You will have to analyze what is this I? Can the I exist without a not I? If it cannot exist as without a not I, the not I is also part of I. Where is the separation? You cannot separate. You see, the I solely depends on not I for its existence. Without not I cannot exist. And both this I and not I cannot exist without knowing and experiencing. And knowing and experiencing is totally illusory. There is no knowing and there is no experience. It is so simple and at the same time it is so complicated. That is the beauty. It's very, 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 very simple. Anyway, think about an I without not eyes. Then you may get something. Okay? Thank you.